mentor and a sponsor are not the same thing, but they both can impact your career in a huge way. But here's the kicker. Not knowing the difference between the two is costing you thousands of dollars. In this video, I'm gonna show you how to spot the difference, but you're gonna wanna stick around to the end because not only am I gonna show you how to spot the difference, but I'm gonna teach you how to land both. Here we go. Hey guys, before we kick off, just a quick reminder, this channel is completely dedicated for you. It's teaching you how to get promoted at your 9 to 5 so that you can make money and invest in the things that give you the freedom that you want. That being said, I need you to like, comment, share, and most importantly, hit that subscribe button right up there at the top. All right, let's deep dive into mentors. Stay with me for a second, but let's pretend that you're a college freshman athlete who just joined the team for full practices, getting ready for the season. You're worried, you're scared, you don't know what to do. It's a lot like joining a company for the very first time and you're working through onboarding and all the things you need to do to be a productive employee. Now, the best place to find a mentor would be in someone who is an older collegiate athlete in your same position, or a former alumnus of the program who's coming back and able to assist you, because a mentor at its core is supposed to be someone who can guide and shepherd you through the changes and the experiences you'll go through in the workplace. Their entirety of their being is there to shape you and mold you into a productive, in this case, college athlete or 9 to 5 employee in your case, so that you can continue to grow and develop and change. Here's what they can do. They're equipped to listen to your personal problems. They're equipped to answer questions about how to do the job you just got into. They know how to balance the intricacies that come along with having a bad boss or a good boss, being on a good team or being on a bad team. And they can tell you who, what, and where to stay away from on a college campus, or in your case, on your corporate campus, to keep you out of trouble. Now, mentors may have a modicum of power, meaning, in this college example, they may be a senior that's starting, or in your case, they may be a manager that's not your direct manager, but someone that's just really cool that loves helping people. Okay, but here's what they're not. They are very seldom power players, meaning they are very seldom in a position to be able to directly give you an opportunity like a sponsor can. But that doesn't mean that they can't, because again, they've developed you, they've shaped you, they've grown you, and as you've been growing, they themselves may be growing as well. And usually an opportunity comes from a mentor as they themselves experience a little bit of that growth. But their primary objective, again, is the development of you. Hold on to that one because I'm gonna tell you where to find them soon. Number 2, sponsors. Sponsors are the high flyers. They're the Jay-Z's of the rap game. They're the high flying executive at your company. They're the booster with a bunch of money, or the GM on your college program. They are power players through and through. And the reason why we call them sponsors is because they are directly able, due to their position or power, makes them able to give you opportunities or speak for you in the room where opportunities are being made. Said simply, they can get in rooms you would never be invited to, and they can bring your name, your brand, and who you are with them. Now, here's what sponsors are not, and I gotta be clear on this. They are not your buddy, and they shouldn't be treated that way. Unlike your mentor, this is not the person you complain about your boss heavily to. This is not the person you complain about the job heavily to. This is not the person you tell about your personal financial woes. Do not do that. However, what you do want to do with them is to let them know the value that you are bringing to the company directly, how you're personally continuing to develop to add value, and the great ideas you have to bring more value to the company. These people don't have a lot of time, so you won't ever get a ton of it. So you want to maximize it with those 3 things. Again, because when the time is right, whether it be an opportunity that they give you or one they speak on in your behalf, they'll be armed with the information they need to do just that. Sponsors are often the difference in a promotion and an attaboy, meaning someone just telling you great job for the work you've done versus money in your pocket. I don't need to tell you why that's a huge difference. And these are the enablers to make that happen. You do not get promoted without someone speaking on your behalf. Let's deep dive into number 3, where to find mentors and sponsors. Most people can innately figure out where to find a mentor. It's actually super easy. Most people will just pick the cool manager or the lead employee in their job that's one step or two ahead of them, that's naturally interested in helping other people. In fact, we naturally gravitate to those people because their energy puts off that they're willing to help. So look for them in positions that are close to yours in tenure and hierarchy. But if you want to get even more tactical, you can look on LinkedIn in the industry that you're a part of or the one that you want to join and DM 30 people. Tell them about who you are and what you're trying to achieve and that you're looking for a mentor in the space. And I guarantee you at least one of them will respond, willing to help you grow, change, and develop over time as a mentor. Sponsors, on the other hand, respect one of two things: value that you bring and your brand. And what makes it even more difficult to find one of these sponsors is they don't have a ton of time because they're bringing value and improving their brand. So here's 3 quick steps on how to find them. And number 1, and you better not skip this one, or you might as well not even waste your time listening to the other 2. You have to be adding value and dominant in the role that you're already in. That means if you work in a call center, you need to be the top 10 of the employees in the call center. If you're a janitor, you need to be the best, most friendliest janitor in that spot. You get the point. But the point is, don't even worry about finding a sponsor unless you're dominant in the thing that you're already doing, because they look for value. Number 2, you must be pleasant to work with. Someone, or in most cases, someones are going to be your intro to a sponsor. When I received my first sponsor, it was through the introduction of my mentor, who had seen my dominance in the workplace, my brand being stellar and pleasant to work with. And she used that information to tell a sponsor who was a senior executive at the time that I was on the rise and I was someone to look out for, and he should take interest in me. And that single conversation alone netted me $1 million. Don't underestimate being pleasant to work with. It's critical that you have a healthy, thriving, and engaging friendly brand. And number 3, it's simple but not easy, and it's incredibly impactful. You have to make your intentions for growth known. What makes it easy is most people can come in like I did on my first week when they asked me what did I want to grow to in the company, and I said I wanted to be an executive. Most people inherently know to ask for what they want, just like I did when I joined the company, and I told them on day 1 when they asked me what I wanted to grow into at the company, is I said I wanted to be an executive. But what most people cannot do is be consistent in their output and their brand over time to match their ask, because usually people wait for an opportunity to come up to try to get their act together and say why they should have the opportunity. Those people never thrive in the workplace. Asking for what you want and being consistent with the output needed to get it combined will not only signal to your network to look out for opportunities to help you, but you'll start to build a brand around that identity as a high flyer and someone worthy of sponsorship. I said a lot of words to say sponsorship is often attracted, not necessarily begged for sponsorship. Do those things to build that attraction, and I guarantee you'll attract a sponsor. Look, guys, don't let not knowing the difference between a mentor and a sponsor cost you thousands of dollars. It is the super highway to getting promoted for those who truly understand the game. But above all else, be consistent, be kind, and be ready to work. As always, you can do anything with God and hard work. My name's RP. Peace.